It's very important to know what you're getting into. When there is snow, there will be rapidly changing weather and road conditions. You need to be prepared for that. You need to be winter ready.
Sunny skies and warm temperatures, weeks of that now. Most of Colorado is buried in snow this morning thanks to a spring storm. Welcome into 9 News at 11. I'm Jennifer Meckles. Some parts of our state only got a dusting, but plenty more are covered. Some have more than 2 feet of snow this morning, like Estes Park. Here's some video of the snow-covered roads even before this morning starting to pile up. At last check, snow reports showed that area got anywhere between 22 and 28 inches of snow, so 2 feet. Here in Denver, it's a little calmer this morning. Coors Field has a nice blanket of snow. The city of Denver got about 3 to 4 inches of snow, and it's still falling. Our 9 News Weather Impact team has issued a weather impact alert. Chris Bianchi joins us outside. Still falling, Chris, but not so much accumulating at this point in the day.
Exactly right. It's just tough. It is snowing fairly steadily, but temperatures, it's just above freezing. It's 33, 34. And so this snow, you might be able to tell that since we were last out here about an hour ago, the snow has actually melted off. The temperature being above freezing plus the very high sun angle this time of year means that even with this snow falling, unless you're talking about a shaded, colder surface. So think about maybe a lawn that is partially covered by a wall or something like that. That may be sticking a little bit there, but for the most part, this really is not accumulating, certainly not accumulating on roads. So we're still seeing some snow, but this may unfortunately lead to a few more power outages. We are looking at about 50,000 customers without power around the Denver area this morning. And snowfall totals, as sounds like a dumpster going off behind me there. Happy snow day to them. 28 inches, we mentioned this in parts of Estes Park, already picking up about 2+ feet of snow there in Estes Park. Also worth noting, and my colleague meteorologist Corey Reppenhagel will have more on this in just a second, Estes Park does not usually get big snowstorms like this. They usually get downsloped. If you've ever been to Estes, they kind of sit in a bowl, so they get downsloping winds, which is usually a drawing wind, but Estes Park, boy, just getting clobbered. And what you're looking at here, if you're wondering, where are all those places? We're generally talking about the Boulder and Larimer County foothills above 7,000 feet, just getting clobbered by this. And I think in most cases here, we're talking about a very, very good thing. I mean, this is really helping out snowpack. And Denver snow, 4.7 inches of snow. This is our biggest May snowstorm here in Denver officially since May 10th of 2003. That number will probably end up in the 5 to 6 inch range, so a good snowstorm for us here in Denver. A lot of water within this as well. This will help out drought conditions. We're not going to get a great idea of that until this storm is officially over and done with. Winter storm warning continues an additional maybe inch or so here in the metro, but that snow coming to a close as we speak. We do have a little band right over Denver, though, that is kind of leading to this heavier spurt of snow. This is probably the last of the kind of more meaningful snowfall. It is ending from north to south, maybe even seeing northern Larimer and Weld counties. A little sun starting to poke on out. Douglas, Albert counties, as well as the eastern plains still seeing some of that accumulating snow right now. The steadiest snow in southeastern Colorado at this point. And tonight we'll be talking about a hard freeze with those temperatures. Right now, camera's offline, but we're in the low to mid 30s right now. But temperatures above freezing means that snow is having a very tough time sticking even on colder surfaces. But speaking of colder surfaces and all the snow that we've seen, I want to set things out of my colleague, not meteorologist, Courtney Yoon, unless you got your meteorology degree here this morning. You are out there in Ken Carroll, enjoying some of those sledding hills, enjoying the kiddos who got a snow day. What's it like out there, and are you going to go sledding?
Hey, good morning, Chris. You know, we haven't hit the slopes yet, but we've been watching the kids do that, and they've been telling us all about it. And we have a first-timer on air for the first time today. This is Rain Russell, and she's here with her grandpa, Kevin, this morning. Rain, tell me what the slopes were like. What was it like sledding out there today? We're at the Ken Carroll Sledding Hill.
It was very hard to go all the way from up there all the way down. He technically had to pull me because there wasn't like that stuff that helps push it down.
Oh, I see. So Grandpa was pulling you down because the snow's kind of sticky. It's like heavy and wet today, right? So it's kind of hard to go down. But was it fun? Tell us what it was like on the hill.
It was super fun still, though.
Yeah, even though that you didn't get very far. But Grandpa, you've been having a good time today too, right? What's the snow day been like?
Oh, it's been great. You know, it does need to be packed down a little more. At the bottom of the hill where it's a little steeper, she can actually go a little better. But in the afternoon, I'm sure the snow will be better.
Love it. As it gets packed down, yeah, as more families are arriving here. Rain, what else you got on schedule for your snow day today? Because you guys are kind of wrapped up sledding now. You've been here a couple hours.
I was thinking maybe I could do bars.
Oh, what's that?
I have bars downstairs in my basement.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me you're a gymnast, right?
Yeah.
You got some advice for the kids who are coming to the sledding hill now? You want to give them a couple tips for sledding today?
You guys should probably go where it's packed down. Maybe where like it's a little more like down here. It will help with the packed down area right now because it is like up there it isn't really packed down.
Okay, all right. A very good sledding hill conditions report from our Rain Russell this morning. Thank you so much, Rain.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Of course, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your snow day. Thank you. Live in Ken Carroll, Courtney Yoon, 9 News. Back to you in the studio, Jenny.
You look like you're having some fun too, Courtney. Thank you. Colorado is used to snow. We're not afraid of snow in May, but after such a warm and dry winter, we are a little rusty. So we had to reboot the old road preps for the first time in a long time. Aurora rolled out about 24 plows this week. The city says plow drivers will be working around the clock all the way through this afternoon, or if the snow keeps going until the snow stops. Their first focus was the main roads and then the side streets. The city dealt with plenty of spring snowstorms before, but they did have to make some adjustments because of the late spring storm.
We do leave some of the fleet set up, but a storm like this, we are having to turn around and set a lot of trucks back up for a storm of this nature.
CDOT also has about 100 plows out across Metro Denver right now. They're focusing on interstates and major roads first. It's not just the plows that are dusting off the rust this week. Most of us haven't driven in the snow this year all that much. This morning we spoke to Sergeant Ivan Alvarado with Colorado State Patrol just to try to get us back into snow mode and safe driving.
Sergeant Alvarado, is there anything specific this morning that people should look out for if they do have to drive?
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody should be driving under the speed limit, being aware that you're going to need a lot more space to be able to brake safely if something's happening in front of you. So one, slow down and please stay alert because, we don't know what people are going to encounter down a road, and people should be driving very defensively because they don't know what's going to happen in front.
Absolutely. Sergeant Alvarado, let's say you've taken off your snow tires for the season already. I know a lot of people did that. We had this really dry winter. They thought, okay, we can do that. It's time. What are some extra steps someone can take before getting behind the wheel?
Well, if you don't have snow tires, I would say probably stay home, right? But if you do have to go out, then I need you to precisely slow down even more, because then you're going to need even more time to come to a complete safe stop. So I'm not saying do not go out, but you need to be aware that if you do not feel safe and the conditions are getting worse, then maybe it's time to head back home and maybe change those tires if you need to. But at the end of the day, I think everybody, as long as they slow down and they give enough room to the car in front, everybody should be able to make it to their destination safe today.
Sergeant, as we've talked about, there are some spots that don't look bad at all this morning, but just based on your experience, can you talk about how things can quickly go south with just 1 or 2 cars out there?
Oh, for sure. I think, a lot of cancellations today, a lot of people staying home and working from home, which is great. But that doesn't mean that everybody else that has to be on the road, that they can just go as fast as they want. Everybody should be driving under the speed limit today. And even when you're starting, it's great conditions. You don't know what you're going to encounter down the road. And we've heard that you have some slushy spots, some ice. I've even heard some icy spots out east. So at the end of the day, drive very defensively. Slow down. And if you do that, you will most likely make it to your destination.
Yeah, great tips this morning. Sergeant Alvarado, thanks for calling in.
As the spring snowstorm moves across the state, power companies have their extra crews out today as well, trying to handle outages, which we are seeing. Here's a live look at Xcel's power outage map. We have surpassed 50,000 customers right now without power. Xcel has about 165 extra staff on standby right now trying to work to get the power back on. The city of Denver is opening several shelters to help people get out of the snow and the cold. If you are looking for that or know somebody who is, they're opening the city's front door shelters, which have expanded capacity for the cold weather. They'll stay open till tomorrow, 11 in the morning on Thursday. Denver Parks and Rec is also operating rec centers as daytime warming centers during regular business hours. 9 News photojournalist Foster Gaines spoke with a woman who said when people offer to help, it's a reminder that people on the street struggling aren't struggling alone.